everyone, and here is our devotional for February 1st, 2018, Thursday. And this one is entitled, No Swimming Signs. And by the way, we might be in the middle of a cat fight, but we'll see. Are they still going at it?
Nah.
They're done now? Okay. Yeah, well, you never know. Okay. Near our home is a fairly shallow tributary that feeds into one of the nation's great waterways, the Columbia River. The Sandy River, however, is not deep enough for boats to navigate in most places. It's rocky and it winds around a lot. And it's got a wicked fast current. Every year, picnickers ignore the posted no swimming signs and jump in to play in the refreshing waters. Many a strong swimmer justifies this by saying, "That's shallow, I can handle it." The danger is only for those who are too small or too weak to handle the current. Dozens of people drown there every year because they are knocked into rocks or swept further downstream to larger bodies of water that are deeper, colder, faster, and more deadly. But they didn't want to have anyone keep them from everything the river had to offer. Sometimes we feel that way about a religious or at least ethical lifestyle. It's keeping us from experiencing everything that's out there. Well, yes, that's the point. And that's a good thing. The media does a brilliant job of portraying sinful or selfish lifestyles as glamorous, exciting, and most dangerously, completely normal. Beautiful people do dark things with pounding soundtracks and fantastic wardrobes. Primetime TV makes one feel like if she's not boozing and bed hopping regularly, she must be some kind of social leper. What is rarely shown is what happens after all the fun, in quotation marks. The guy puking into a dumpster or strung out and switching and twitching, the girl realizing she's acquired a new disease or a baby, the heartaches and the torn lives. They don't show the people on the periphery of the glitz who are swept into the currents of indulgence or drowned in the wake of the selfishness. And if they do, it's called entertainment. Am I missing all the world has to offer when I keep my religious standards and obey the no swimming signs? Yes, thank heaven. Throughout the Bible, there are various thou shalt nots, and I've noticed that even good-intentioned Christians can get itchy if they're brought up in conversation or sermons. Like the summer swimmers, we don't like to be told what not to do. We're not children after all. We're strong enough to swim. Oops. Okay, it jumped, but we're back. We're strong enough to swim in dangerous waters, except that some of us aren't. Maybe John or Sue can swim there without harm, but what of their friends who follow their examples? What of their children? And what if it turns out they aren't as strong as they thought they were? I've come to trust God's commandments instead of resent them. There are so many things He wants us to be able to do that when He says no to something now and then, I know it's because He's trying to preserve me from harm. Warning signs like thou shalt not kill or thou shalt not steal are no-brainers, and very few dive into those waters. But what about thou shalt not covet or thou shalt not lie? Little shallow things like that might not seem so dangerous, but they can lead us into swirling currents of everything from debt to deception. Those can be hard to get out of. So I'm going to pay attention to the posted safety signs, no matter how strong I think I am. Wow, isn't that good? And I like the point too about how, you watch so-and-so can do it, so I'm going to try it too. I don't know if any of you have seen the movie or the play Heaven's Gates and Hell's Flames. Leo, I know you've seen it 1,000 times, and I have too. But there's a part in there, and I can't remember the exact thing, but a father and son decided not to go to church because, the father didn't want to go to church, but the son wanted to be like the father and decided not to go too. Well, they ended up in an accident, and they were taken to hell, and the devil says something like, "Yeah, your son wants to be just like you, Dad," or something like that. And it's, we need to really watch and to be a godly example to those around us. Kids, friends, nieces, nephews, whatever. In my case, nieces, nephews, whatever. I want to be an example. I want to be like Jesus, and I want to be showing them how it is to live like Jesus would live. So this is very, very thought-provoking. So, may the Lord bless you all and be with you. Till tomorrow.